So I will say one more thing about Arc Raiders, man. I've been deep diving into the lore, and I've been like watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in Dam, I pay attention to stuff like animals on the ground. For example, there's no snakes, no possums. Anything big enough to be a threat seems to be eliminated. Insects and birds seem to be the only thing left. I don't know if y'all ever, if there's any fish in the game, let me know. But I think the arcs of the robots have eliminated anything that looks like it poses a threat, including raiders. But you notice you can outsmart the arcs, you know what I'm saying? You can play one against the other, you can make them shoot each other, stuff like that. So, you can toy with them, but I don't recommend it. You know what I mean? You got to, be real, real comfortable in your game with the team before you start doing all that. And so, some more lore behind the Arc Raiders itself that I'm trying to figure out here. And my question is, it's not a question. Somebody send this to the developer, man, that guy from Finland or Sweden or whatever, the manager. Tell him to take all the skins out of the store and in home base, put in a custom clothing shop where we can sew and create and gather materials. Since there's clothes on the field, we should be able to make clothes and make our own skins in the shop. You know what I mean? Put a workbench for clothing and let us make our own clothes. Like we had to go out and find old t-shirts and old jackets and maybe take the rubber from an old ball and make some clothes out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because these skins are horrible. I'd be happy to have a custom tailor shop in this game somewhere where I can make my skin, because none of these are cutting it. And to be honest, if I had an email to the developer, the CEO of the game, I'd send him an email and say, listen, take the clothing skins, just the clothes, not the armor. Take the clothing from Helldivers. Go look up the skins. Go look up the clothing concepts, the pictures. Grab some of those pictures off the internet, and then go to Fallout 76 and take some of those clothing skins. Only the good ones, man, not the rusted up, battered, abused stuff. But go look at some of their clothing and then take some of them concept photos, about 5 photos each, and then send them to AI and tell them to combine the 2 photos like this. Tell them to combine the photos and make one skin, one piece of clothing from top to bottom out of those two photos, and tell me what you come up with. Because the clothing for this game is horrible. The only thing I think they failed in this game was the clothing.